Do I want to do this job? I don't think I want to do it, but for purposes of showing you how high earning transportation jobs and low earning transportation jobs work, let's just do it. Let's sacrifice this time just for your sake. So if I click perform, it's gonna transport two pieces of access. There we are. He's successfully done the job. And if we close this, it's gonna take him 5 hours. Oh my goodness. I could have made a bit more gold, but I'm doing this for you guys. So you should click the like button. Just do it for me because I've done something for you. Yeah, fair deal. Okay, so basically that's how transportation jobs are done. If I click go back here, I have a third guy here, but he did a transport job, and let me show you something new here. So each worker has a few buttons here. The button up here, if we click on it, let me first close. If I click on the worker, this worker here is called Dude. I named him Dude. Let me close again. If I click on him once, this is what happens. There are three buttons that pop up. If we click on the first button up here, that button represents movement. So it basically gives you details about his current location and his uh, and where you want him to go. So because I've selected the railway plot, the -01 plot, he can easily move there. So every plot you select, if I want him to come to the government building, I can select the government building, click on him, click on move, and then it will show me how long it's gonna take, and it shows me where he's coming from and where he's going. So let's just close that. I just want to go where he currently is. So I click on him, and instead of clicking the movement button, let's close that, I click the button below. It sort of just locates him. It tells you exactly where he is. It takes the map from where it is to where this guy is. So I've just uh, clicked this button right here. Let me see if I can show you the center button. It just takes it back to the center. So if I click on it, it takes you back to the center. If I click on this center button here, it takes me back to the center of the game, the center of the map. If I'm just scrolling away and then clicking it, takes you back to the center. This button is almost the same as the button that pops up on the worker at the bottom. I've just clicked on the worker. It's the same as this crosshair button down here. So if I click on the crosshair button, it shows me exactly where my worker Dude is, right? Some glitchy thing happening here, but let me just do it again. This is a glitch. That's funny. Right, so if I click you glitch. Right, yeah, this is it's a game still in beta testing, so yeah, sometimes surprising things pop up. Yeah. Okay, I think I've showed you quite a bit. If you still have some questions about transportation jobs, get into the Telegram chat. I'll leave the link below, the Prospectors Telegram chat, and I'll answer all your questions regarding transport jobs. So, right, I think we are gonna end this by sending this guy back to the center. Sometimes this is what I do. I try to find jobs within this area. If I can't, I send him back to the center just to do transportation jobs. So if I click on him, since he doesn't have coffee, it's gonna be difficult to find a really good job in this area, but let's just try and find it anyway. So I click on Thor's hammer button. I try to find a job. Yeah, we can't perform them because you see all the buttons are gray, too far away. Here doesn't have coffee. Then we keep looking. He might be able to do that. No, you see some of these buttons are highlighted. He can't do this. So we go to perform, but it only earns him 69 gold. That's very little. I cancel. But before we actually end this, I wanted to show you a second way to try and send your guys to work. And here is the second way. Instead of using Thor's hammer button, you click on the worker himself, and if you select that and you double click on him, this is what happens. There, on the right hand side, there are three tabs. There is a characteristics tab, there is a backpack tab, and there is a manufacturing tab. So let's forget about the manufacturing tab, the backpack tab, and let's just look at the characteristics tab. So with this characteristics tab, when you go way down at the bottom here, you can see a button that says find a job. Yes, this is the second way to find a job, and this is what most players actually use instead of Thoughts hammer button. So you click on find a job, and there you are. It shows you which jobs he can do in the area he is. Thoughts hammer button just gives you a general overview of all the jobs available, and this particular button uh, in the characteristics tab, the find job button shows you what is available to him in that local area he is at the moment. So if I click perform, yeah, I can still see the same job I saw. Let me close that. I saw here when I pressed Thor's hammer button, this one right here. Is it the one? Yeah, it's funny how it says too far away here. Is it the one? Let's see the EOS account. WOAIF. Let's see. Click on him, find a job. This is a different one. So let's see if we can find this among the general jobs. RRPW, RRPW, and it's transporting railways. So there we are. It's this one right here. You say perform, yeah, same thing. So we cancel that. Okay, so the jobs in his local area are paying very little. I would rather have him walk back to the center and find better jobs. So I'm willing to sacrifice that time and also sacrifice my wagon. Um, okay, here is the thing. And there are lots of things to show you. So every time your worker moves and they have a wagon loaded in the uh, equipment tab, yeah, let me click on the worker. Every time they have anything loaded on the bottom left in the speed boosters, among the speed boosters, that item is going to be used up. So every time my worker moves without loading anything, without transporting anything, the life of the wagon is reducing. You see, the life is indicated by that green little bar at the bottom. So he's had, he's done some transport jobs. So the thing is, the life is being used up. So if I make him move back to the center here, without loading up anything in his wagon, I should know that the life of the wagon is slowly depreciating, slowly dying, right? So this is what happens. Instead of having him waste some of that life, I can put the wagon aside and make him move without the wagon if my backpack allows that. Let's see. So I select him, click on the wagon, put it aside, and if I do that, this is what it says: backpack weight limit is reached. So I can't even put the wagon into the backpack because the backpack, remember, is 30 kilograms maximum. Yeah, that's the maximum weight it can do. All right, so here is what we do. And right now I don't have a very good example for you, but if your worker has a wagon loaded like it is here, and you get another wagon, you can actually put the wagon within a wagon. See, that's very interesting. Let me say it again. If you have a wagon loaded in the speed boosters section, and then he gets another wagon, he can actually load the new wagon into this wagon, because remember, this wagon has a capacity of 250 kilograms, but when we go to the wiki and we go to the transport section, we click on the wagon, its weight is 140 kilograms. So that means that he can carry another wagon, right? So in this case, I still want him to move back to the center, back to the train station, but I can't put the wagon aside. So I'm just gonna sacrifice some of the life in the wagon. Click the train station plot, click on the worker, click on the move button up here, the movement button, and it tells me how long it's gonna take. Remember, his coffee is dead, so it's gonna take a bit longer. And yeah, he's gonna take 3 hours and 11 minutes to get back to the center. But because the payment for the current job is very little, um, and I'm not sure if it's going to take him back to the center, I would rather go back to the center than waste time doing other jobs without the coffee. When I go back to the center, it's easier to access coffee. There is always coffee on sale. So I'll just press confirm, and there it is. He's going back, right back to the center. Yep. So there we are. That's how it works. It's gonna take him 3 hours and 10 minutes. So I hope this video is very helpful for you guys who are trying to get into the transportation business. Yeah, so next time we are going to look at the stone business. We see all the related things there. So catch you next time.